Hey, g'day my friends, how are you? So I've got the Focke-Wulf finished and we've got the other border Messerschmitt here, but just ignore the paint job. We're going to completely repaint it. I don't like it. I just completely approached it wrong and I've got a new idea. So we'll sand this one back and we'll paint these two together. You just got to completely approach it differently to the tanks and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, lesson learned. So, but yeah, this was the first aeroplane I've ever built. So, and this is the second one. But absolutely fantastic build. And too, look at the difference in sizes between these two aeroplanes. The Bf-109 is a lot smaller than this one. But Focke-Wulf was built with a different idea in mind. These guys did put in a plane for the actual fighter. Four were put in, and Focke-Wulf did put in one, but this is the one that won the fighter thing. But then after the fighter thing, the RLM, they issued another one. They wanted another aeroplane, and Focke-Wulf took that on, and this is what they came up with. And it's a lot bigger, not heaps bigger, but it's quite noticeably bigger. So this is more of a fighter bomber, where this is just a speed demon. And this is really good at lower altitudes, mid altitudes, where this really shines in your higher altitudes. And you got the different engines for the different things and blah blah blah. But let's have a quick look at this. So I haven't completely finished it. There's a couple of tiny little details I've got to put on, but nothing really major. You can see here where you got inside that there, you've got that fan sort of thing that moves around with the propeller. That helps to bring air into the engine, and that moves with it, so that's pretty cool. And you can take this off, which is awesome, so we can paint it without it. Also, I've got the these panels here loose, so we can after we paint it, we can take them down and we can have the engine exposed. But also I'll have these bottom plates open, bottom panels open. But on the Focke-Wulf too, the wheel bay here is a lot more advanced. Now I don't think that's because the other one's an older model or anything. I just think it's because Focke-Wulf put a hell of a lot more thought into the landing gear. Where it seems like Messerschmitt really focused purely on making a really fast machine, and then as an afterthought they were like, oh, we better put some wheels and some guns on it. But I just don't understand why he went in that direction, and like down like that. Even if he had it in the opposite direction where the wheel would come down that way, it would give them more space, but so skinny, so thin. Like, you come in, oh, you're coming into land, oh no. And also the pilot cannot see in front of him when he's on the ground. Completely blinded. So there was a lot of accidents on the actual field with these ones. This one, yeah, the Focke-Wulf is probably one of my favourite planes. I really like these big noses, like the American style. Not the American style, but the Americans did use a lot of these bigger nose sort of engine things, the same as the Focke-Wulf did. But I'd say the Focke-Wulf is my favourite plane of that era, and it is. Focke-Wulf make an extremely well thought out machine, whereas I said with this, the main thought was how can we make a machine that goes the fastest and wins that. So, and there's a lot of things that are an afterthought, but still love this plane. It's one of my favourite, and it'll look good if we can repaint it and get it looking good. Because I thought, when I was painting it years ago or whatever, I thought, oh yeah, they got these little dots on it, and I made this little stencil and stuff like that, but that's not how it's meant to be. Those little dots are meant to be just sprayed on, and they're not meant to be perfect. They're meant to be shit. And I've made it too good, you know what I mean? Not too good, but I've put in too much masking tape. I've done it too precision-like when it needs to be more artistic, I suppose. I'm not sure. You need to blend these colours a bit more, especially where the colours meet. But anyway, when we get to the painting, we'll have a look at that. And they're the bottom panels for the Focke-Wulf. Just leave them off, and I think I'll just tape up this bottom part here where there's gaps. So I'll just put a bit of tape over that, put a bit of tape over those bottom things, and then we'll be right to get started with the paint job. But as I said, just a couple more small minor little details to put on, and then I'll start to put liquid mask on the canopy, and we'll start to base it, see how we go, see if we can get it looking good. Alright my friends, I'll speak to you again very soon. A lot of exciting cool stuff going on, so I'm having a great time. I'll speak to you again soon. Bye.